Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next episode of Fort Prairie or Brockton County, our two cities on this channel. So welcome to Fort Prairie, an Alberta themed city. Our other series we haven't got ongoing is called Brockton County, which is an Ontario themed city. Today's episode of Fort Prairie, we're going to be trying to push for the next milestone. We're not that far off, about 1,500 people away, so we'll be looking to push for that in our new area that we kind of built up last episode. But a little problem has been a brewing, and that is a traffic jam along Assiniboine Street. Kind of anticipated it, but I thought we had more time. Apparently we really don't, so we need to build a new interchange. So let's take a quick peek at what that is going to look like. So this is our new area. We're going to be building up a residential community over in here, I believe. I think that's a good prime location for it. But, I mean, I've managed to clear it with a couple of changes to the speed limits, some traffic lights and whatnot. But when I logged in after simming for a little while, just to kind of get our residential demand up, it really started to clog up along here and then along here as well, which, you know, isn't expected. It's pretty much the only interchange from our main industrial hub over here. The interchange over here is being way less used now, now that we kind of have a primary industry kind of forming up over here with our farming and our lumber industry. And, you know, this interchange will get used up more as we expand over this side, but this interchange is taking a huge brunt of the force here. So my thinking is we're going to build another interchange starting from this road right here, which is Railroad Street. We're going to go underneath the highway here, and we're going to be able to continue this road along the waterfront here for our future development. But for the time being, it'll serve as a great kind of interchange to support the industry area over here, which will go great with this new tunnel we built last episode. But before we do that, I feel like it's going to be an important opportunity to kind of get the residential in and then simming before we start looking at doing that interchange. Like, the city's not going to die because of this. It's fine. It just needs to get fixed. So we'll be doing that today. And I think it'll also help alleviate some pressure from this tunnel here, and a lot of the pressure is going to start coming into this tunnel, which, I mean, I don't know if it's exactly the greatest thing in the world, but I think it'll take a lot of the residential and commercial traffic out and focus more on the industry. If we kind of have that flowing right into here, underneath, we'll have like a pretty simple diamond on this side and then on this side as well, but it's going to be a tunnels version of that. Anyways, I added in these paths afterwards. I think it was afterwards, and then over here as well. I just made sure that it was all connected. But the reason why we're going to make a big push for our next milestone, small city, is because we get rail. That is going to be very crucial for the city, as we need to get a cool train station in. It's going to, you know, improve the tourism of the town. We're also going to need a cargo train terminal, which will help with the traffic as well. But I feel like this is a fine location for an interchange. Right in here, as long as it's not like a major interchange. And I think having this one and then this one over here as well being, you know, semi diamonds, I think that'll be a fine addition to the town, especially since we're going to start developing this as a bit of a farming area over here, and especially over here, which will really start increasing traffic into this interchange. So I think we need to look at beginning to alleviate that pressure down over here. Anyways, so what else did I do off camera? Well, I realized that I didn't line up the roads properly with our former grid, so I just realigned them. And we're going to be looking at building in here today for our residential. Why? Well, we're going to get a walking trail through here, and I think that'd be a good spot to have the residential. It's pretty close to the train station, which is going to be right over here. It's also really close to all these jobs over on this side as well, which is nice. Yeah, so let's start. So the reason why I haven't upgraded this road is because I'm not 100% set on keeping it as a road. So I kind of feel like we're gonna need a couple train tracks through this area, and this road might just get a bit too close. Which I said originally we might turn into a walking path. I think we'll keep it for now. But yeah. All right, so let's just start grabbing some roads here, and we'll start realigning them with our former grid. And there we go. And let's probably take it up to about here. We'll leave this as a bit of a transition into the industry and commercial. And then we'll start just zoning in. Yeah, the grid's a bit different over here as well. You see? So we'll have to kind of figure that out. Perhaps what we can do is we can split it off into one-ways to come onto the street. That's not a bad idea. We could split this right down the middle, get different connection points, or, you know, it could be part of a larger park. This isn't going to really work. We could do that to curve into here and make that a larger intersection. But I mean, the traffic isn't that crazy on this side, so I don't think it's going to matter too much. I'm kind of debating doing that one-way system on this side. It could be really nice. Why don't we go with some one-unit roads? And we'll go with just some grass ones. We'll see how that looks. Let's turn sloping off. And anarchy on, that would help. And then what we'll do is we'll just go into node controller here. We'll square that node. There we go. And yeah, this could be like a bit of a park as well. You know what? I don't think that's even. Yeah, so it's not going to really work out then. If we're going to do something like this, it would need to be right in the middle. And it is very much not right in the middle. You see it's a bit skewed. So never mind, we'll just scratch that plan. And I think we'll just have to come up with a solution after we start zoning. All right, so the great thing about using these farming industries is that you can put residential right alongside of it, and it doesn't matter too much. The street isn't a main thoroughfare. I feel like this street's gonna be the main thoroughfare, Man Street, but Galatia is not as much. So I think we can survive getting some residential along here. Let's just go into our zoning adjuster, and I'm going to prioritize newer roads here. And we're just going to be able to get a bit more residential this way, which is nice. Okay, well, we don't really need that there. I'm gonna take that one off. Yeah, we're getting a bit too close to the road over here, so I think we'll be fine. That's okay. All right, now I don't like how the grid breaks up on this side actually, so I'm gonna try to redraw that road in. We'll just use the normal road. There we go, that's a lot better. And then we'll fill that back up. Fantastic, okay, so we'll let those houses come in. Let's continue these streets right through here. We should probably take a look at the topography here. Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. This is actually a slope too. Something to keep in mind. Maybe a park is the best way to kind of approach that. And if it is a slope, we could probably look at curving our road down. Yeah, I think it's best just to get a road in. Yeah, that's nice. That'll help at least a little bit. Maybe we can get some nice community infrastructure in this place instead. Like if it's not too sloped on this side. I was thinking maybe a school might be able to be nice over here. Could be a nice spot for a high school as well. But we do need a high school over on this side, I believe, since we have no education over here. We have one high school over here. If this area is going to start getting a bit more development, another high school is definitely going to be needed on this side, and then we'll get a third high school over in here somewhere, and that's probably going to be enough. Because right now the high school, oh, that's Dale Meadows, is maxed out. So this is a schools out district though, which is interesting. So we'll see about that. Oh, water. There we go. So yeah, I think the space here is pretty good for a high school. It's pretty flat. We got lots of ground. So why don't we get that along Glacier and Young here? Be nice once the train station's in as well. We can easily get some pedestrian bridges across. So let's anticipate the high school being built. So we'll do this. We'll put it right along Glacier Street here. Very nice, very nice. Let's get some sports fields in. Let's go with baseball first. And then we'll look at the soccer field here. Let's actually just drag a road through here. We'll go right into the asset. I think it'll look pretty nice. We could actually come right around the high school, like so. And then we could actually make that a one-way then. One-way with parking. I think the other way around's a little bit better. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's get that soccer field in. I don't know. Maybe not the soccer field this time around. Maybe we go with just a couple basketball courts on the other side of the road here. Yeah, that's okay. Looks like there is a bit of a slope here, so why don't we try and just move it, and we'll just grab all these assets here, and we'll just try to line it up to the same height as that node here, and we'll see kind of how that worked out. Yeah, it's not too bad. We'll just go into the smoothing tool here, and we'll just smooth it all out. That should be fine. Make sure nothing is a bit too high. This one is a bit too high, so I think we'll just grab this building and we'll just lower it back down. The rest of it seems nice. Lots of students starting to appear at this high school too, which is good. And both of these are actually a bit too high. All right, so we're gonna need parking. I think we'll get the parking by the basketball courts here. Let's just go with just a basic one here. Let's start with this actually. Doesn't need to be too big. And then we'll just connect up into here, and then into here. I'm just gonna grab it with move it, and we're gonna get it a bit closer to the basketball court. Just hold. Actually, don't hold Alt. I think we'll be fine just by scooching it over. Yep, nice. And this is on a bit of a slope here, so I'm just going to grab both of these and put it back to the same height as that. And then, yes, I noticed that there's no water. And then we'll get these in. Okay. And we're gonna need just a touch more parking here. Oh, darn. Oh man, I thought I clicked the other thing. Oh geez, oh geez. Is it a decal? Okay, I'll come back and fix this off camera because I don't want to waste time. Oh, there we go. And then delete. Oh. I guess I can't really delete it from there, can I? Okay, yeah, I'll delete it off camera. Don't want to waste too much time. All right, and let's get a couple of these trees in here. Kind of fill in the space a little bit. Get a couple more over on this side. There we go. All right, so let's just get a bit of the pavement tool, and we'll just fill in this area over here. probably be a bit smaller, so we can be a bit more precise. There we go. And you know what? This is actually a prime spot for trees. I don't know how I missed this. Okay, yeah, that's pretty nice. Little high school here. We'll get a bus down through the town at some point soon, and that'll really help out as well. But we do need an elementary school, which we will be looking at getting eventually. So why don't we bring these roads into here. Yeah, we'll make this a bit of like a court. This is gonna slide down, and then yeah, let's try and do something like this, and then we'll curve in. Very nice. And then we'll just grab these nodes here, and I'll set them to the same height as that. Thank you. And then this one's going to be the same height as that. Oh, geez. Garbage issue again. I should really sort this out. And, you know, one of the reasons why I really want to look at getting this going is because I want to get maybe think about moving the garbage over onto this side. So let's just grab the buildings. Just grab that, and let's reset the object here. Okay, so that'll take a little while to sort itself out again, but good thing we're doing some building, and then we need water as well before I forget again. Let's bring this right down through here. Okay, so that'll take some time to sort out. What we could do is just add one of these, and we already have a couple of these. Why don't we add one of these over into here for now? This is just a small garbage facility, which will really help out. Okay, and then let's look at being able to fill in the rest of this asset here, or this new neighborhood. So prioritize newer roads here. Yeah, nothing's really changing. Okay, well, that's all right. Get some houses right through here. I'm not gonna get any houses right in there, I don't think. This is going to all be a nice community right through here, and then right through here as well. We're gonna get some paths along here, which will really help out. I think there'll be designated paths, planned paths, I guess is a better term. Yeah, and then what I'll do is I'll just run a couple of these just basic paths right through these corners here. And what that'll do is it'll kind of just allow the game... Oh my god, what did I do? It'll just allow people to walk through here without us really even noticing as well. So a good little tip is to just brush it in as well once you're done. It'll help out. Just, you know, help out having a cleaner look. There we go. And then we have this space over here, which is a nice little area for something. I think maybe... I don't think any houses should really be over here, but I don't think I'd mind like a community store or something in this little area. Just a nice, simple corner store. Take zoning off of this road here. Yeah, and then this way we can get just a touch more housing over on this side, and then a nice house over here would be good. I don't mind having a smaller house over on this side, but yeah, let's get a nice little corner store right here. We'll see what pops up. We can be a bit picky too, which is nice. And then let's just get a couple of these trees to kind of fill in the space over here. All right, fantastic. The garbage problem is starting to go away as well, which is nice. And the next thing we need is an elementary school. Oh, this person has pollution. Is that because, or they're sick because of pollution? Is that because this actually does give off pollution? No, it's just the garbage issue. Okay, that is pretty good to know actually. So let's get a nice little elementary school as well in this neighborhood. That'll be helpful. I was thinking about getting it over here by the high school so that maybe they could share some facilities, but this area is looking pretty good for one. I don't know. Why don't we get this right here, and then we'll get a nice simple little park right beside it, which is just the small playground, just to kind of add to this area a little bit. Then we need some city services in this pocket as well. So we have a healthcare facility over there. I was thinking we might need another one, but it looks like we're actually probably good for that. Fire coverage, we could probably use some better fire coverage. So I guess that shouldn't be too close though. So I guess we'll pass on that for now. Police coverage, yeah, we could use another police station. The crime rate is pretty low though. But I mean, this area is gonna grow, so why don't we get that police station in here anyways. So we'll just get that right in this intersection here. That's pretty nice. And you know, I was thinking about a library too. The big one might be pretty good, but I don't think this is the right kind of location for a library. This isn't too bad over here. I think I'll save it for now, actually. We could go with the small library, but I think that's okay. You know, I'm forgetting something, aren't I? The post office. We have a post office already, which is over here, so we should definitely get another one. And since this is kind of turning into a bit of a nice little corner here, I think what we'll do is we'll just swap these around, actually. So this police station is going to move over here. We're going to get this on the corner here so it looks a bit nicer. And then I'll just readjust this police station so that it's kind of right beside it. Fantastic. Let's just smooth out this terrain. A little bit, at least. And then let's get some commercial zone right through here. I don't really want them to be that large of buildings. I think that'll be fine. And then we'll get another commercial block right up to about here. I don't mind if we get one larger building right in that corner. All right. And then this, whoa, look at all the people walking through here. That's fantastic to see. Why don't we get just a little parking lot in this corner? Nice little simple parking lot. That'll help out. Let's put it right in here. A little paid parking lot maybe. Okay, and then I wanted to get some paths through here, which would be nice. You know, we are making that push for the next milestone. Let's go with a non-tree lined path. And we'll get this right from here. Maybe let's actually fence this off first. We'll fence off the playground at this elementary school. Right into here. And then we'll just have some nice fence right into here, and then right like that. That way it kind of looks like a bit nicer, I guess. And then what we'll do is we'll get those planned paths right through here. So this one is going to come right into here and then over. Then we'll get this down to about here. And then this is actually, I probably shouldn't have zoned in all that commercial yet, because this one's going to come right through to there. And then I really wanted just a nice path right into Price Street here, and then another one right beside the police station. So we'll have to just readjust a couple things. That's okay. I really like that building though, which is unfortunate. And then I wanted one right here in the middle here. That would be good. We'll just do some light move it adjustments. Okay, we need to grab segments here because I want to grab this segment and just realign it. Let's actually grab the node instead. bring it down. Yeah, very nice. And then what we'll do is we'll just upgrade the path with our live oak trees, especially in the middle here. And this one, I think this one will actually downgrade to one without trees, just because it's a bit more urbanized, I guess. Just kind of scooch that over a little bit, and we'll scooch this back over. All right, very nice. So we have a little bit of just like a walking kind of park through here, which is kind of fun. Maybe we'll just curve this a little bit. We'll bring it in, so it's a bit nicer of a connection. That's pretty good. All right, and I don't think we'll get any commercial or anything along here. I don't think we'll really even need to upgrade anything. But that's a nice little fill in of the space. And right along here, I think maybe we can kind of make a bit of a industry residential transition kind of zone. So why don't we just grab a bit of this industry area? We'll throw it into here. Let's actually take off the zoning, not take off, but we'll prioritize the zoning for this area here. Okay, and then we'll get a nice large industry building in here instead of just having that. And then we'll get maybe a nice little commercial building right in here. And then once we get to the other side of the park here, we'll get a nice couple of houses. Yeah, I mean, I really like to have a house over there, but I don't know how that's going to really look. So we do have something full. So we have the cemetery that's full. Something that maybe we should look at getting another one of. But we'll just empty it for now by resetting the object. And we do have 2 cemeteries, but perhaps that's something we need over on this side as well. But I don't really think any area over here is exactly the best spot for anything. But you know, we are making that push still for the next milestone. So why don't we continue on with that? So we'll move. Yeah, since we kind of upgraded this area as far as I really want to at the moment, until we get the train station in. Well, we could actually do this street. Yeah, let's just do one more street. Flippy floppy today. Okay, so I think that's lined up with that street. And this one is also lined up. There we go. And then we'll get some residential. Actually, you know what? A cemetery actually could fit over here, I believe. So we go into death care. I don't know if that's getting a bit too close to the high school, though. Yeah, I think this area could be nice. Let's check the sloping, though. Is that a flat area? It is. Okay, that's good. So we'll do that, and then what I'll do is I'll go into my assets here. I'll just type in church, and I'll grab this church here because this one can slide right over top of the chapel there, and kind of fits over top. Just makes the asset look a little bit larger than it is. Plus that kind of serves as a bit of a transition area as well. And we'll zone all that up as residential. All right. Guess we can get the residential on this side as well. Okay, so I did say I wanted to get some more industry over on this side, so we'll look at just doing that. Just up to here, I think that'll probably be fine. Okay, very nice. Lots of growth. Still need to make that next kind of step though. And I'm kind of thinking where that's going to go, because I want to leave this spot open for once we get the train station in. Things are going to change up a lot with this area here. This area is a bit polluted, so we might have to change that into like a cargo kind of looking area. But maybe we need to do some additions to our water supply. Okay, so I don't really mind taking out some dirty industry to add in some dirty water. We do need to also reset our change up our garbage as well. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna be doing this. There we go, we'll get a water tower. Ah, you know what a great spot for this water tower would be? Out over in here. Not too bad, it's kind of elevated. Okay, but this building is not the style of building I was looking for, so we'll delete that. Okay, so that really improved our water supply, which is nice. And why don't we look at getting some residential expansion out over here by the church. We already kind of planned it. We're going to use the forest here as a bit of a marker for where we're going to kind of end. So we'll just get some zoning through here. I don't think it really matters too much. I think we already took zoning off of this road. I'm just going to double check. Oh, darn. I'm going to disable zoning on that road. Nice. Okay, so that means that those buildings will kind of respawn, I guess. Let's actually just pause. I'll delete this one because now things will zone in a bit cleaner. Actually, I think we need to redo this whole block. All right. And let's get some roads through here. So this road will continue on. I think there's a slope over here, isn't there? Yeah. Okay. We kind of just battle through the slope on this side, which is totally fine. But I don't know if we're going to really be able to build up this hill at all. Or even on that side of the hill, because that's really steep. But I think we can get some houses over on this side. Yeah, so now that we see what's happening there, I think maybe we can get some housing right through here. And then let's go back to the topography. Yeah, we're all pretty flat over on this side, so we can just continue our normal grid then. Let's turn that off. There we go. So I think we're using an 8 wide grid. And then the end is going to be a bit different, because that's where it would be. Let's just take a quick peek at the topography line again. Yeah, I think we'll just make the end a bit bigger. That's fine. Okay, well, let's just kind of look at filling a lot of this in with some smoothing tool action. Yeah, there we go. And I'll just pretty much do this. Let's bring it up to about there. Let all that zone in. We'll get some water. Very good. So we'll check education as well. Oh, let's so we have one elementary school over on this side. We might need another one. A high school, though, is something that we said we were going to need to improve on over on this side. So we go to high school. Yeah, so this one's probably full. No, it's got, I guess this has stolen some of the students. Yeah, but we're definitely going to need another one. So perhaps it's good to plan out a space in here for that. But let's take a quick peek at some of these grid lines, because it would be nice to actually plan this out a little bit. So we are off on this. That's a bit frustrating. That's okay though, it happens. But we will use this intersection though as a road network here, and that is leaving one space. Let's bring this road down. We'll connect up into it, and then we'll try and change. Oh well, I guess we can continue that grid actually, leaving open a bit of space. So we connect into here. I don't really like how that really kind of connects right at the end of that street. I wouldn't mind just getting like one connection in here, and then we can kind of line this up a little bit better. We'll skip this road, bring this one over. Actually, I don't really like that. I don't really like how this is turning out, to be honest. So I'm gonna back it up. I don't mind how this is a bit bigger, because it kind of has to be with the way the intersection is. But let's take a quick peek at the topography here. We are kind of fighting a bit of a hill, but that's okay. All right. Let's fix this up. I don't know if we're gonna have time to do that interchange actually today. Hey, there we go. Small city. We made that push. We got it. We got the rail unlocked. And I think what we'll do is save the rail for next time around, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of work to do with rail. Things I want to fix. I want to fix how this looks, and maybe with that we can look at doing the interchange as well. But I did talk about it at the beginning of the episode, so I think I should do it. But we'll save the rail because we can do detail at the rail station. We can do cargo as well, and which means we can also probably just leave this kind of the way it is. We can get residential through here though, which is nice. And yeah, we can leave this because we're going to need a high school through here. Maybe that high school will be the way we break it up as well, the grid. So in which case then I think we'll be able to just continue these roads onwards then, and we'll end the network right through there. Okay, we'll save that. Fantastic. Okay. All right, so let's do this interchange. Seems like traffic is backed up again. So yeah, this is a prime opportunity to do that. I think ideally for the look, I would choose this road here, which is Butch Cassidy, but I think Railroad Street is probably the way to go for this. So I think a really important aspect of this is going to be how much space we have to work with. So I'm going to take the forest brush here and I just remove trees temporarily. We'll put them back once we're done. But this way, when we go into this view, you can see how much height we have to work with here. So we got tons over here, and then I think over on this side is where we'll need to look at. Yeah, wow, that's actually really steep. Yeah, I think we'll have to do some leveling here if we want to get this to actually work. So we're probably going to need to look at getting the ramp over on this side right here. We're going to bring this right off. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. This is quite the interesting terrain here. We could bring it up a little bit more, create a landing, and then come back down, because this is land that I really want to use for some things down the line. Obviously not today. And we have this road coming through here, which will be a nice connection as well. when we do the farming stuff, there's been lots of country roads through this area, that maybe it is really important to get this in sooner rather than later. All right, well, let's try it out. We got 10 minutes. I don't know if this is gonna really work out that great, but we'll just try and re-level these buildings, and let's give it a go. So we'll just start with the basic road for now, and I guess what we'll be doing is we'll be curving, won't we? So let's just curve through like that. And we almost need to be straight coming through here. Okay, well, this is going to be a tunnel actually, so let's go to about this point, and then we'll go into tunnel. Turn node snapping off. Okay, and then we'll come one more bit of tunnel, and then we'll come back to ground level here. And then we'll just reposition these so that they're not so weird looking. We'll lower that into the ground as well, that would help. Okay, and we'll have to take out this one of these nodes here. Yeah, and then this should really be a lot lower than it is. Maybe we need to add a node in here. I don't know if this is going to really work though. Yeah, okay, it did work. So we'll grab this node, we'll bring it. Okay, come on. A little frustrating today, not gonna lie. All these little nodes not really appearing where I want them to be. Did I take that node out? Is that what I did? No, I should have added it in. Let's go into tunnel mode. Maybe that'll help me select it. Alrighty, come on. Let me grab the node. Okay, well, I'll leave it for now. And this is crazy over here now. What the heck? Okay. Don't like how this is kind of turning out, so we'll back that up. Don't know why cars are using this at the moment. But this is kind of the height that we... Oh, there we go. Now I can see it. There we go. Okay, well, I want this to be the same height as that. There we go. That's pretty nice. And we'll have to do some height adjustments later. But what we can do is we'll have to try to make a bit of a partial clover, I think, is the term we're going to need to do. We need to swing this over and then down, and then we'll follow it back up into here. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I was confused what view I was in. So in which case, this will almost become like a trumpet for now. Okay, well, we'll just kind of work on it ever so slightly. Let's actually use some of our tools here. I think that'll be a bit faster if we do that. So let's try and leave the highway right about here. All right, didn't need to be a bridge there, but that's okay. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. That's okay. And then we'll go into network multi-tool here. We'll say make connection, create curve, create loop. Let's try this out. It's pretty good. Wouldn't mind if it was a bit tighter though. So let's try another option here, which is create connection. No, okay, not the right one. I think curve is the one we were looking for, and that was the first one I said. That was not working either. Okay, well, I think loop was probably the best option we had. It's pretty good, actually. So we'll enter that. There we go. So we'll need to spin it around now. And then we'll have a parallel kind of road running the other direction. Actually, if we are going to make this road kind of come out down here eventually, this road should really be a bit different. So we'll grab the road again. We'll kind of pre-plan this road expansion, so we'll need the terrain on then. And we'll come down the hill. Kind of need to go this way, won't we? Try to save some of the terrain issues. Yeah, this is like gonna be a difficult area to get anything going on in. Maybe what we need to do then instead of making an interchange is find a way to get cars to turn off, like instead of going through the town, to get them to come down through here and then use this kind of back door into the industry area. So I think if we were to do that, because it's just the terrain is just so unrealistic to build an interchange. Except if it's going to be like a loop, but I don't really want that. I don't want this to be a big interchange. This is just a small interchange. So maybe what we do then instead is, like even this is pretty steep. Maybe we just instead use some country roads. And we try, and let's see. I think this might be a good spot, though it's a bit close to the rail though. This is where I was hoping to get a country road to follow this this tree line here. And we'll kind of swoop right in. Then we'll upgrade this road to a country road. Then I guess what we can do then is to just change up the sloping on this nonsense. Bring it down to about here. Readjust it, 5%. That's pretty steep. We will back it up a bit farther. 3.9 is a lot more manageable. So we'll come back to our smoothing tool here. We'll just smooth out the terrain. I mean, this would be a beautiful drive. And then they curve right along the tree line here and connect in. See if this brings any cars through here. We'll turn up the speed limit on White Street here and then Jones Street. Bring this in. And then over here, we'll kind of change the speed up to like 60 or something like that. Oh, it's 100. Oh, now it's, okay, I see. It's the same street, of course. So we'll just change the little bits right here to be 60, right up at the curve. Say, slow down, it's getting curvy over here. Okay, and then we'll come back with the trees, and we'll plant these trees, a bit laggy at the moment. Plant these trees back. We'll leave this open so we have that nice view when you're coming down the curve over here. But it does seem like some cars are using this, which might help. We have a car in the turn lane. So I think what I'll try to do here is just remove the traffic light. We'll see kind of what happens now. If lots of cars decide to take the right-hand lane, maybe what we need to do then is also lower the speed limit on this side. That'll kind of help. So we'll go down to 50 on White Bridge here. And we'll even go, I think we'll be fine over here, which is actually a Assiniboine Street. I think we said Assiniboine was going to end right there, but why don't we take it right to the other side, actually. Yeah, so nothing yet. Cars don't seem to really want to take this road yet, so we could also look at increasing the speed limit even more, should we wish. And then we'll take the 60 back down to over here. Okay, well, you know, we've run out of time today. We did our primary goal, which is to get to the next milestone, which is fantastic to see. Just realized the districts probably weren't lined up anymore since I played with everything. Well, we did our primary goal. We got small town, which is fantastic. Our small city. The next one's big city, which is 17,000, and we get a lot more stuff like the large water tower, which is going to be fantastic. But, you know, next week we'll be looking at doing some of these small city things like intercity buses. The trains is going to be the primary focus, to be honest, of next week. And then also we'll kind of look at continuing this town a little bit more. We are getting to the end of this town before we start moving into the downtown and some of our industries. I think industries will probably be next. I really want to get the farming stuff going. It's going to play a lot into what goes on in the town as well. Yeah. Hey, look at that. We are taking some traffic away. That's great to see. Okay, well, I'm glad we stuck around a little bit. I guess they needed to kind of reroute some of their paths. Let's just look at where this guy's going. Yeah, look at that. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. We wanted people from this area to kind of swing down and over into here, which is great. Okay, so let's end with a view of our small town that we kind of built up, our small community. And yeah, I'll catch you next time back in Brockton County. Peace out.